Hello everyone, this is Double O Joe, and welcome back to the sexy Brutale. In the last, um, in the last part, we managed to do at least half of this guy's of Ariam's and Ruins, Ariam and Thanos's puzzles in the sense of like, well, no, that's right. We were collecting. We were mostly collecting, but we managed to get some new lore stuff, as well as we did save Red Rockridge and Grayson. Um, Also, I forgot to completely read the things that we've gotten, so we're gonna take a minute to read that. We should be able to do this puzzles. I mean, save them as well as get most of what we have to do. Oh, and we also got Grayson's lock picking skill, which is always good. Um, the guests. Let's see. We read him. I know I read Willow. I didn't read Tequila. Even throughout her extremely the Southern Siren, even throughout her extremely modest upbringing, Tequila Bell had a truly extraordinary voice. The Marquis had long admired her as a performer and was staggered when he learned that she was the stepsister of Trinity Carrington. Oh, these two are step siblings. Oh. Since she was first invited, Tequila has attended and sung at every mass ball. Her usual accompanist is pianist Red Rockridge, but she and the Marquis would also practice together, sometimes long into the night. Although there was never any outward impure imprior improperties impurities impure or improperty, these sessions were eventually called to a halt by the Marquis shortly after he met his wife. Okay, so one thing I didn't know was that these two were step siblings. I think I've read it, but I never really cared. The thing that got me into was the last bit where the Marquis, like, she had a thing for the Marquis. They kind of had a thing. Then the Marquis like was like, "Yo, bet I like this other chick actually." So that's kind of cool, as well as and that's why the song is pretty like her whole deal. Like when they mention like her being jealous and things like that, that's where it was really like, yeah. But hey, at least she has somebody else. So let's do the gentle Goliath. Though his brother Clay was a prize fighter in the family, it was never in dispute that Red was simply in a different league when it came to sheer physical power. But Red never had any interest in conflict. His skillful musician hands and imposing stature made helped make him an extraordinary and popular head croupier at the Sexy Brutale. At the party this year, he is accompanying Grayson on his search for one of the Marquis' treasures. Red might not approve of the plan, but he would follow Grayson to the ends of this world and the next. That is loyalty right there. That is real loyalty. I have nothing else to say for this. Cause that was just kind of like, okay. What's your poison? I think I've read this. The guest rooms. Hungry Lock. When Willow Blue discovered the Marquis had successfully obtained an actual Juju Guppy, she was filled with dread. Far from being a colorful superstition, these ancient demons will sometimes take the form of a tiny fish in order to get close to people of influence or who have a lot to lose. Though she never speaks of it, Willow is a true voodoo princess, blessed or cursed, with a second sight. Knowing the dangers the guppy posed, Willow created a powerful lock to the secret chamber where the Marquis had hidden the fish so that no one could enter by accident. The lock will only open to the correctly prepared charm. So that's more onto Willow's whole ordeal. Grimnaw, deep demon. Oh yeah, so with Grimnaw, his true form is that hideous monster, but he has without the like Willow's power, it'll just look like a little fish. So yeah, that's one good thing. Old as stones, Grimnaw is the true form hidden behind the tiny Juju guppy that the Marquis brought for his wife as a gift, completely unaware that the legends were real. One of the true voodoo demons of the deep, Grimnaw resembles a gigantic anglerfish with a tiny colorful guppy as a lure on the end of his tether. Only those with the second sight can see Grimnaw's true form, but he delights in whispering madness to any who will listen. Will knew what was really in the tank in the secret chamber and created special candles that would reveal him for a confrontation. But once unmasked, he proved to be more powerful than she could have. So yeah, that's pretty messed up. I'm surprised we didn't get anything for the music room. And I think that's it. No secrets yet? I'm more surprised. In the Marquis' chamber, the Marquis had several offices that he used throughout the mansion, but his favorite was this room, located close to the Theater Brutale. But he was always looking for new and interesting shows to host, building many bespoke stages along with his architect Danos Groki for one-off performances. In recent years, much of the original furniture from the room has been relocated, but there are still many important personal touches to the room and secrets known only to the Marquis or those very close to him. It was only believed that this room was where he kept some of his most famous and important personal artifacts and treasures. So yeah, hopefully that goes on. So yeah, and that's all of the brochures. Center, hidden stuff, secrets, and things like that. Now we can continue onwards with our game. I guess we're gonna still look around to make sure that we picked up everything. This shelf filled with books on the scripture, and honestly, I don't know how I feel, because right now we're like close to finishing. In a few like more sequences, we're like almost done, and I'm just like, in a way, I don't want to be I personally don't want this to finish, but in a way I would have to, because for me this is one of those games where I'm like, alright, time to actually put this game to rest. I've played it for so long. I might do one stream to see if I could at least attempt. A Bible is open at Revelation 21:8, but as for the cowardly, the faithless, the detestable, the murderers, their time will be forever in the lake, blood that burns with fire and sulfur, which is the death eternal. A card slips from between the pages. And then for my case, it's just moreover, there is, I might stream this one day and just see if I could at least do a personal record. But besides that, I got nothing else to really do here in this game, at least. So yeah, so hopefully everything would be. So when I'm like done, so when everything's said and done, I would be truly like feel accomplished. Like I could actually put this game to rest. But even that, just me going through and 100%ing it on the Xbox would make me happy. Can we climb up? We got plenty of time. I did mess up on one thing though. Let's get this card. I did mess up on one thing. I should have. We can't do anything here. I should have actually went to whatchamacallit and got in. Oh hey. Hey, let's go. 2 cards for the price of 1. Hello, good sir. Don't mind me, I'm just going to go over here real quick and mind my own business. I think we could see the night play out here. Because it's weird, because there's 2 sides to this, and it's just way too much. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I hope you are. So yeah, so I might do I think my true final like departure besides beating this would be to stream this, save a recording, and see if I could at least attempt to have one of the records on here, a speedrun record, because I think the speedrun record right now is like a few an hour or so, like less than an hour, and I'm just like, sure, I could try. What? How fast does that wheelchair go? So yeah. And what else? Let me actually see right now. So while we're waiting on the brutal kill. Cause yeah, so like the world record time for speedrun at the any percent for this is like 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 6 seconds. So if I could at least, and then like the top 5 is around 1 hour and 11 minutes. So if I could at least get around top 5 or at least top 10, which is 1 hour and 15 minutes and 21 seconds, then hey, that would be awesome. But the only thing I would need to know is how to utilize the time properly. To be fair, there is another card, but we can't get that at this moment in time, just because it's like right at this moment it's so far away. Also, the whole entire ordeal is like, so what he ended up doing, unless, because we can't really like see, is he set a set passcode, and he's like, managed to change the statue. Yeah, right here. Those on this should match. Said no troubles. Good, good. But so their whole change all 4 statues. The bar, the library, the piano room, here. Entrance hall, must have missed that one. I don't think the statues have been set correctly. This is very much not ideal. Ah, it opened. I did like you asked, can't believe it worked. So his whole ordeal, he put this, what the hell? It has all been disconnected. Lucas had me create an entirely new one. So yeah, so this whole ordeal is if they did it correctly, because the guy in the wheelchair set up the code, set up the passcode to be able to go down. But that's not the case. Things have been tampered with. We have to fix it. So yeah, so they both burn. Well, oh, he has nothing? Wait, what about this? No, okay. Well, I guess that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and, since you saw the death, let's go ahead and fix up everything. Let's fix up all their mistakes, cause there is one thing that we have to do that I messed up on, which would have been the whole, and this here too. This here is another one that I'm kind of like messed up on. I can never get this correct on for the run. What? That is some bull. That is some bull. No way that you finished that thing so fast. Oh no, he was going. The winding key. Okay, well, we got to do the winding key later. Right, so. One changed the symbol. 2 will break the arm. 3, sentence the meddlers to the fiery death if they're whatever. So yeah, so once we get this, we'll slowly start putting everything together. And a total bastard. Because like I more or less know what I'm doing, but I can't pinpoint it all correctly. So the minute that we spot him doing the deed, open this up, and this hides it in here. There we go. Alright, let's see, where can we go? That's the way. I'm just thinking about the route that I should be taking. Because it wouldn't matter because everything needs to be changed at 8 anyways. Because I think around that time, that's when they're all both like, alright, let's go. Excuse me. So I would have to go here, pick this up, run it back all the way around. And while we're here, I should also pick up the winding key and fix up that. Because Because I still have plenty of time. Well, actually, to be fair, do we have anything else? We do. The Heaven and Hell Staircase. Hell Room. The Hell Room was one of 2 rooms that Eleanor planned to paint. A Heaven Room and a Hell Room, based on her love of some of the mansion that she visited when she was younger. However, while creating the demonic artwork that covered every inch of the Hell Room, she was overcome with a great sense of dread and unease. The Hell Room was later wallpapered over, leaving only one image uncovered, which she called the Golden Skull. The skeleton of a young child with beautiful golden hair. The Heaven Room was never started, but lies 2 rooms to the west. There you go. More lore. The arm is back in. And to be fair, I think I'm probably going to be the one watching this a whole bunch. Out of all the Let's Plays that I have, that I want to do, I think this might be one of the few that I'm just like, I could rewatch this. If I'm ever in the mood to replay this, which I'm not going to, this might be it. Skeleton images, mesmerizing, haunting you, cannot get it out of your head. So let's see if we could find the key, because I don't remember what that was. Of course, we have to get it before time reaches. Okay, that's not it. Where's the key? Oh, if I can't find the key, then I'm not gonna stress about it. Oh, I'm not stressing about it. Let's go see. Alright, we're back here. Let's change it to 8 p.m. Because at least that would help you making his rounds. Unless I messed up, then that could also be another thing. Because the one in the hole in the main entrance isn't at effect, so we're kind of good on that. Oh yeah, no, we have to get this now. Excuse me, let me go through, please. Thank you. Excuse you. Let me get this, because I think I talked with everyone there. Did I get this? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, there we go. We will have to. Oh, what? That your arm has been locked into place. Cannot be. What? Okay. Oh, that's because they're about to die. Okay, well, I messed up again. Well, since we're here, and we pretty much caused the deaths of them. Let's see, what else can we... Who else is holding a key? Alright, well... Time to restart. So I think the best plan of action... I think it goes 4, skip to 4, pick up that, set that off. Then go to everything else, and then start doing it all. I think. I don't know the strat. to this. 4. Yeah, because they would be talking. Damn, they talk early. They talk late, I should say. Also, I think one of the cool things about this game is like a minute real time is a minute in game. I think that's how it worked. At least that's from what I've read in the instruction manual. I need to double check on that one. I'm not too sure. Don't fact check me on that though. Because I'm not sure. Alright, let's switch this to what it needs to be. Change it to 8, and then quickly save them both. This time I won't botch it. It still pisses me off. You know what? We'll get that later. It still pisses me off because that whole entire like spying through the window thing, you literally, if you haven't gone to that other room first, like you explored the rooms, you wouldn't have noticed beyond the sparkle. Like it's all sparkling and everything. No. And that would have won the run right there. Still not, come on. I think I botched it again. You gotta be. Mother's of. Whoa, wait a minute. Is time going down? Wait. Is time slowly going down? Or is it just stuck? I cannot tell. It looked like time stopped for a second. Like whatever the minute hand, the hour hand and minute hand reached, it looked like it stopped at that point. Huh. Weird. Wait, before we do, alright, I think we have time to read the brochure real quick. We'll read the few bits of this brochure and then we'll continue. The Mulch Egg. The Mulch Egg was one of the Marquis's most guilty pleasures. The egg itself was one of the 3 legendary treasures created for the Russian nobility by the Runes family, the greatest goldsmith in living memory, of which the Arium is a distant descendant. The reason the Marquis acquired it, however, was mainly because he knew that his old friend and security expert Grayson was obsessed with the egg and driven almost to madness with the longing to see it. The Marquis, fully capable of being a complete bastard when it amused him, delighted in dropping none too subtle hints to Grayson that it was hidden somewhere in the mansion. So we just went ahead and been like, yo, I got you. That's hilarious. So we just kind of like said, hey, we got you real quick. I got you. So like, I may or may not have it, but if it is, it might be somewhere around this area, you know. Maybe, if you're lucky. That's hilarious. That's actually funny. And this is why I can never get this thing done correctly. To 3. Let's go. Oh, there we go. We fixed it. Damn, that's done it. The stature symbols, I don't understand. This shouldn't be the correct combination. You think maybe the marquee changed them? It's possible, but if that were true, then the one I was working towards, well, it's too terrible to imagine what could have happened. I'm feeling better than I thought I would. Maybe I don't need this mask on right now. Yes, I'd rather feel a weight has been lifted. Yeah, you guys would have died if it wasn't for me. Boons. Lefario, how are you, man? Did you do something with the elevator here? I had the most terrible feeling. Boone, would you mind terribly continuing our search for Lucas? I am worried about him, but he is least likely to be offended when the concern is coming from you. That boy loves you, Laffy. Looks up to you, you know? Even with all his crazy riches, he still has a soul needs saving. Plus, this old fool here owes me a drink. And some staff members an apology. There will be zero apologizing. The sass on that young man. I tell you, in my day... Yes, I get it, old man. In your day, all this other stuff happened to you. We get it, you were a gangster. Another one saved. And with that being said, there's probably going to be 3 to 4 more episodes left. 3 to 4 more parts left to this game. Damn, I can't believe we're almost done. Thanos' mask is yours, Boone. Hopefully you've all been enjoying this, because this is a pretty serious game that I like. The Genius Architect, Thanos Architect Insight. The Genius Architect Thanos Groki had an unparalleled knowledge of the sexy Brutale. Visiting certain areas of the mansion will trigger memories and reveal secrets. Unlock new entries to the brochure by using the powers when the prompt appears. He knows more about this place than any man, except perhaps for Reggie. With that mask and Thanos' knowledge, so much will be revealed to you. Thanos' monument is your path forward, but he can also reveal so much about the mansion and the path you've already taken. You have opened a path downwards, Boone. I want to thank you. There is something so precious down there in the dark. Come to find me. Alright, we're leaving. We have descended. Time restarts. Saturday begins again. And with that being said, let's actually say something. Because the only thing this does is just show us all the clues that we've gathered. This isn't really important. But with that being said, I hope you're all enjoying this. This here is one of, I don't want to say it is high up there for me. I could probably say this is my favorite game if I really had to think about like what game would be my favorite. And I hope you all enjoyed it too. As well as out of these I don't know, because I like this for being the first tutorial, But I think I have to say right now, this is the saddest one. And, but with that being said, I really do hope that all of you enjoyed. We will, after this area, because once we're at the basement, there's only like 2 to 3 more parts left. So with that being said, I hope you all been enjoying this. Thanks for watching. Peace.